I don't know, Skip. No, Skip. No, Skip. No, Skip. I don't know, Skip. I don't know about this, Skip. Woo. When it rains, it pours if your name is Shannon Sharpe. Wow. Guys, if you'd have told me that Shannon Sharpe was going to pay off his accuser, I probably would have told you guys, nah, that ain't going to happen, okay? Not Shannon Sharpe. Not Shannon Sharpe. Not Mr. Now, Skip. Now, Skip, you know that ain't right, Skip. Not him. But, yeah, he did. So now, I'm starting to think now, hey, did Tony Busby have or did he have substantiated proof that Shannon Sharpe did indeed rape this woman? That's the only thing. I think Tony Busby, they came to Shannon and said, hey, Shannon, it's going to be better for you to settle out of court because look at what we got. Look at what we got. Did Tony Busby have some videotapes? Did Tony Busby have some text messages? Did he have images? What did Tony Busby have to make this man settle out of court? And hell, Tony Busby, they were so confident, they didn't even show up for the hearing. They didn't even show up for the hearing. Wow. Ain't that something? They didn't even show up because they knew they had an airtight case against one Shannon Sharpe. And guys like Shannon Sharpe, I told you guys like old football head Diddy. I told you guys like Shannon Sharpe. These guys, they have an addiction. They're addicts. Now, Diddy is a dope fiend, okay? Diddy, is addicted to freak-offs, okay? There's no cure for Diddy. Diddy gonna get out of jail, and Sean Diddy Combs is going to go and have more freak-offs. He gonna try to be a little bit more discreet about it. But then, what's gonna happen? Somebody gonna open their mouth, let it slip, and Diddy gonna be right back on trial for the same thing, having freak-offs. There is no help for people like Diddy. And Shannon Sharpe, well, he's an addict, okay? Shannon Sharpe he's addicted. He's addicted to the snow bunnies. He can't help it. He is. I mean, he's got a real live addiction. Okay? Now, his addiction, well, all addictions to me are dangerous. All of them. Because every last addiction that you have is going to end up you being in jail or you being dead. That's it. Or, you being broke and homeless. Addictions, having an addiction, they never ever end. There's never a happy ending to having an addiction. I don't care what kind of addiction you have. There's never a silver lining at the end of the cloud when you have a damn addiction. It's just not there. And unfortunately for Shannon Sharpe, he probably paid an expensive multi-million-dollar lesson, but he ain't gonna learn the lesson. He ain't gonna learn the lesson. Shannon Sharpe been walking around here now, doing a lot of dumb stuff that young dudes do. He been doing a lot of young dude dumb stuff. And you would think, him being, over 50, you would think that Shannon Sharpe would actually have some more common sense. Would actually be a little bit more savvy to know that you're an OG, you old, and these young girls, they know you got money, and all they really want to do is they want to get a piece of the pie. Like young girls, they ain't got no shame, man. They'll sleep with an older dude if they know it's a bag at the end of the tunnel. They will. These young females will sleep with an older guy if they know they're finna get a payout. That's just what it is. They don't care. But Shannon Sharpe, he's addicted to snow bunnies. He just is. Okay? To each his own. Okay, it is what it is. He's addicted to them. And unfortunately, this is gonna be his downfall. It's gonna be his downfall. Every successful man, every single successful man out there, it just seems like they have one weakness, and that one weakness is that death trap between that female legs. It's like these men go crazy over that. They go crazy over that. And it I don't know. I don't get it. Like these guys lose their damn mind over that death trap. Over that death trap. They lose their mind. And I call it a death trap because at the end, it kills everything. It kills everything that you have. That's why I call it a death trap. And when guys start doing things that just don't make logical sense because of the death trap, that's when the addiction becomes dangerous. It's a dangerous addiction that Shannon Sharpe got. Okay? I mean, maybe he might need some therapy, he might need some counseling. He needs something. But he's not going to change. After paying this lawsuit, he ain't going to change. Moreover, he going to try to do it, but be more discreet. Seriously, he going to keep going, but he's going to try to be a little bit more discreet. Okay? And the man's so stupid. It's almost like, man, you want to date these real young girls, they don't have nothing, they ain't live life, and all of them looking for a come up. These young girls, the same age as your damn daughter, man. Like, seriously. They looking for a come up. They want a come up. And who can they get a come up from? Some young, some older 50-something-year-old gentleman, that's got a little money that they just want to spend. And, they just want to spend on these women. That's just what it is. Shannon Sharpe, an idiot, man. And then it's like he ain't even selective. Like, all she got to do is look good. Like, he ain't even trying to find somebody that's got their own stuff on his level and above. There's plenty of attractive women that got money. They got their own money. That ain't looking for a come up. There's plenty of them. But he want the young 20-somethings. He want the 19s and the 20s. That's who he after. That's it. That's what Shannon Sharpe all about. He after them teens. And, you can't, that's an addiction. That's an addiction. You can't, there's no cure for that. There's no cure. Even all of the discipline in the world won't stop this man from doing what he do. Like, Shannon Sharpe has to be completely mentally reprogrammed in order to stop. And folks, unfortunately for him, he not. This man feel like, hey man, I'm in my 50s, and you know what? I done grinded my whole young life. Now, now I'm finna have my fun. Shannon Sharpe is the OG. He's the unk that don't want to grow up. He the unk that don't want to grow up. Like, he the unk that still think he a teenager. He still think he 18 and 19. Like, Shannon Sharpe got the mentality of an 18-year-old. I'm just saying, he do. He got the mentality of an 18-year-old dude. That's crazy. That's crazy. This guy can damn near have any woman he want, but he choose to pick. he picked a young girl that don't have anything. Okay, young girl don't have anything. Hell, young girl can't even afford to pay her own rent, can't afford to pay her own bills, barely came out of parents' womb, and that's the person you pick. And see, the reason why guys like Shannon Sharpe pick those young girls like that, because they, in their mind, they think that they can manipulate them because they ain't had no life experience. But this girl was a little bit smarter. Or she had somebody in her ear. She probably had a dude, a pimp. She probably had somebody in her ear telling her, hey, look, you can get a whole lot of money out this dude. Just don't fumble this. You can get a lot of money out this dude. Start recording y'all conversation. Anytime y'all have a conversation, start recording it. And that's what this young girl did. She started recording conversations. Saving text messages. Basically, building her bag. Getting that bag nice and fat. And when Shannon Sharpe announced that, boy, he's about to sign that big deal with ESPN, here she come. Okay? She come out with this. This comes out when Shannon Sharpe about to make one of the biggest bags of his career. Man. This man about to sign a huge deal. And then she came out to get her piece of the pie. Timing is everything. For Shannon Sharpe, the timing is bad because now, well, what y'all think? Did he do it? I think Tony Busby has irrefutable evidence that he did.